everybody, it's Jamie, aka the Bag Lady. It is Thursday, June 19th. What I've got for you is a fun box. So by the time you see this, it'll be Funbox Friday. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark, The Real, and right here on YouTube. By day, I'm a business banking loan renewal specialist. So today I got a fun box. It's been sitting here for a while. It does come from, surprise, surprise, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. There's one piece of tape on it, and this thing is heavy. All right, there's the blue paper. Pull it back. And I don't know what's in here, y'all. All right, first item is Sally Baby. Oh, this is one of them baby slings. It's called the Wrap. It is made from 100% Tencel. You can use it with infants from 8 pounds to 25 pounds. So it is brand new in the box. I will have to do my research because y'all know I don't really do kids and baby stuff. So next item up is an adult Halloween costume. It is a Handmaid's Tale costume. One size fits most. It's from Spirit Halloween, and it has the cloak and bonnet. So, okay. I don't even want to think about Halloween, you guys. That's like fall. All right, then we have an umbrella, a Talbot's umbrella. Got the tag right there. Looks like it's kind of red, blue, tan, cream. So that's cool. Umbrellas are always handy. Ooh, banger, baby. We got a Lily Sadawi, I don't know if I'm saying that right, headband in its dust bag. It is linen, top knot, black and white stripe. I believe, yes, I do believe it's black. Yes, it is black. So there's your branding inside. Here's your little dust bag. Yeah, baby. Definitely a banger. If it doesn't sell here on YouTube, these sell really quick on Poshmark. All right, and then we have a brooch. I don't see any markings on it, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. It is a beautiful brooch. I don't do brooches. It does appear to have all of its rhinestones. I will get my loop out and double check to make sure that there's no jewelry maker's mark on here. But it's really pretty and really sparkly. So that's cool. Okay, what else do we have? We've got a few little things in here. Oh my God, I think I see Portland leather, you guys. Okay, so we have a passport cover. The passport cover is by J. Crew. Look at that, how stinking cute. Love it. I love selling J. Crew, so that's amazing. And we have, yep, Portland Leather Goods eyeglass case in mustard yellow. So that's pretty cool. Didn't I just have a Portland leather bag or something in this? And then we have a leather tassel, and it does have initials on it. I just don't know what they are. GPG something, or GFG something. Can you guys see that? Anyway, But it is definitely, this is definitely a real leather tassel. So this little baggie was banging. Definitely banging. All right, what else do we have in here, you guys? We've got, it looks like 4 more pieces. We have a belt. Oh, we've got a couple belts. So this is red leather with rivets. Does it have any branding or sizing? I do not see, I don't see any branding or sizing. It does have light wear to the buckle and discoloration. And then, you know, there's a little wear to the belt. It's really cool though with the grommets and stuff. No, this looks pretty tiny. I don't think this is gonna fit me, but we will see. If not, I'll put measurements on the screen. There was a second piece in there. This is some kind of cord, leather cording. Like, I don't know what the hell you do with this. And then it's got little leaves on the end. So, yeah, no clue. I mean, I'm sure it's some kind of a belt that you wrap around twice and tie. I don't know. But, okay, that's cool. And we have a booklet. It says either write something worth reading or do something worth writing, Ben Franklin. And it's just like a little book to write in. I don't see any branding. Oh, Ecolo World Traveler. So it's just like something to journal in. So that's cool. I mean, if you know what, if nobody wants it, I can definitely use it. 2 more pieces, you guys. So we have this, which is Bananagrams, the anagram game that will drive you bananas. 144 tiles, 1 to 8 players. So this is some kind of a game. And it's new with tags because this is like run through here. Tiles are inside in their thing. So this is a brand new game. The last thing we have are pacas. Buttery soft socks made out of alpaca. These are a size small, medium. Pacas are warm and durable while still breathable and light. It's an alpaca thing, soft as cashmere, non-itchy and hypoallergenic, eco-friendly and sustainable, thermal regulating. So pretty cool. Wow, you guys. All right, let's count. I think I got a box full of bangers, y'all. All right, 1, 2, 3. This came as 1, so we're gonna count it as 1. 4, 5, 6 with the brooch, 7 with the bag of goodies, 8 with the umbrella, 9 with the headband, and 10 with the baby wrap thing. And I think this is going to be a banger too, you guys. So let me know, what do you think if I could speak, let me know what you think of my fun box. I think it's a banging ass box. So I'm excited to do my research. I will put prices on the screen. If anybody's interested in anything, just email me, jamiewhiteneknight@icloud.com. All my prices are plus shipping. And I do use PayPal as my primary billing source. I do have Venmo. I also can accept Zelle. So if you're not a PayPal user, have no fear, we've got you covered. So that brings us to story time. Look at, we got Frankie with us. I don't have a whole lot, you guys. Y'all know I had a rough day yesterday. I filmed my Wallet Wednesday video late. I was crying. Today's a little bit better of a day. I'm I slept in today a little bit. I just kind of, sat around drinking coffee this morning, texting with my girlfriend Ange down in South Carolina. And then I dragged myself into the shower because I had an appointment uptown at like 12:15. And I was going to run a bunch of errands, and I was going to stop to the consignment and see if I had any credit. And I was going to go to the thrifts on that end of town. And I was driving my father-in-law's big ass Dodge Ram truck. And some of those parking lots are small, and I just don't, you know what? I wasn't dealing with it. It was enough just to get to my appointment and back in that big ass truck. So I decided that I was going to carry my ass back home today and get on the sofa and do my errands tomorrow. So I do have the entire weekend off. And like I said, you know what? I really did relax pretty hard today. Like, I came home, I made myself lunch. I fixed a lean cuisine, fettuccine Alfredo, and then, excuse me, I sauteed up a little shrimp and threw it in there with some Parmesan cheese. I mean, I don't typically try to eat frozen foods like that, but I was starved and I was being cheap. I didn't want to spend money eating out. I was supposed to have gone to a pool party today, but we had horrible, horrible weather. It rained most of this morning. And it's not cold. It's not warm enough for a pool party. And the girls had done a change of plans. They were going to meet at a restaurant in Marine City, which is a few towns over. But I didn't end up going because I didn't have my car. I had my father-in-law's truck, and it's so big and takes so much gas. It costs you $5 to go around the corner. So it would have been, to go a couple towns over and back, it would have been $25 in gas. And then whatever it cost me to eat and drink. And I didn't want to drink and drive. And so after my appointment, I carried my ass home. I got on the couch. I watched a little bit of TV, and which is something I rarely ever do, you guys. In fact, you know what I was watching? I was watching this show. It was a series, and I don't even remember what year. It was called Ballers, and The Rock was in it, and all kinds of very, very, very delicious looking men. I really liked the show. The Rock was very, very, his character was very intense in this show. It was kind of about, it was a Mark Wahlberg production. So it was kind of like, just like it says, Ballers. It's about, the sports world and, the and I think it's NCAA. I don't know. I don't know the initials for college football and pro football and all that business. And it's funny that I would even like a show like that because I'm not really a sports girl. Well, except for basketball a little bit, only if I go in person to a basketball game. But anyway, I digress. So that's what I did. I was watching Ballers, and then that, stopped playing. And a Julia Roberts movie came up next, Notting Hill, and I was like, nah, excuse me, I'm not feeling the rom-com today. So I put on another series that's on HBO or Max, whatever they call it nowadays, called Rome. I just started that, so we'll see how it is. But yeah, I'm just kicking it and relaxing today. But I wanted to cut this video and have time to edit in prices and get it uploaded for you guys tomorrow morning. I will probably post it, ass crack of dawn. I do know that, and I read comments. I didn't respond to all the comments yet, but I've read them. And I did notice that you guys appreciated that I posted my Wallet Wednesday later. I can do that. I can actually do that on Wednesdays because typically I'm at work anyway. So if it works better for you guys for me to post that Wallet Wednesday later in the day, I will. Excuse me. Because I'll tell you, I sold basically everything except I think 2 pieces. I have 2 pieces left. I have the Coach Rivets zipper case, and I have the Fossil piece left. But everything else sold very, very quickly. So that was good for me too. So I think I want to double check to see who else drops on Wednesdays, because I don't want to, you know what, I don't want to interfere with any of my reseller buddies' drops, so I will take a look at that, doing it later. Bag sale Saturday, I don't know what time it's going to get dropped. Tomorrow I'm off work, so after I run my errands, I'm going to work on bags. I'm hopefully going to get that filmed. Ideally, I would like to drop it at the ass crack of dawn on Saturday, just because then, I'll be done packaging, shipping, and sending requests earlier, and then maybe I could get out and thrift a little, hit some yard sales, that kind of thing. I am still, I'm debating. We're either going to do another scratch and dent Sunday or a Vera Bradley blowout. I have an entire bin full of Vera Bradley, and I am still finding more Vera Bradley pieces. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have a blowout Vera Bradley sale, bin sale. Everything's going to be cheap and priced to sell. So, realistically, that may happen Sunday instead of scratch and dent. I mean, God knows I have plenty of scratch and dents, but, I want to mix it up. I want to bring you guys different things. And, at the same time, I want to clear some of this inventory that I have out of my house, as I'm bringing in new inventory, because I had a box show up yesterday. I'd gotten $50 credit from the RealReal based on the whole YSL wallet fiasco. They gave me $50 credit, so I used that credit to source a couple bags. I picked up a beautiful Michael Kors tote that just needs a little bit of shine-in, a little bit of cleaning on the interior, which I'll take care of tomorrow. So, yeah, and I'm hoping, I got an MZ Wallace too. I'm hoping that one turns up. It is scheduled for Saturday delivery, so it may not make it into the bag sale. It may get held over for next week, but I've got some really, really fabulous bags for this week's show. So with that, you guys, we're at 17 minutes for a fun box. Way too long. I've yapped long enough. Thank you, everyone, for your kind words yesterday. It meant the world to me. And, I know that grief doesn't have a timeline. And, I'm not going to start crying again today, because I've told myself we're not crying today. We're going to save it, because, there's other anniversaries, and I don't even know that you call it an anniversary, but anyway, thank you though for the kind words, the thoughts, the prayers, and for everyone who's in the same boat as me. I am so sorry for your losses, whether it's your parents, your husband, brothers, sisters, children, grief doesn't recognize faces, and, we've all experienced something. So thank you for, watching, and again, for the kind words. It means the world to me. Like, you guys don't realize that how much you helped me through, everything that I've been through. And, if I don't know what would have happened if I didn't have this outlet and you guys to talk to and you guys to lean on. Because let me tell you, there's plenty of days where I felt like giving up. Plenty of days. It's not in my nature, and in spite of everything that's gone on in the last year, in between all of that grief and pain and agony, there's been some happiness. And, truly, in spite of all of that, I am happier now. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but I am happier now than I have been in a long, long time. I've also been single for the longest that I've probably ever been single since I started dating. And I truly don't hate it. Like, I mean, I give you guys my horror stories, like the guy that showed me his boat and thought my pants were supposed to fall off when the bar closed. Funny thing is that he hit me up the other night. Like, he sent me a message on Messenger and he's like, so what are you doing today? I'm just trying to figure out what my plans are for the night. And you know what, y'all, I couldn't help myself. I mean, I did respond and I said, I am working today. I have a day job. I told you that. But, because the first one was, what are you doing today? And so I responded with, I'm working my day job. I have a day job. Well, then the follow-up was, yeah, well, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing today and get my night planned out. And I just threw a laughing emoji on there because I'm thinking to myself, you know what, buddy, at this point in time, I'm not going out with you. Like, because I know what your expectations are. And I'm sorry, even if you take me for a bike ride or even if you take me to dinner, it doesn't mean my fucking pants are going to fall off at the end of the night. And just knowing that that's his expectation, I don't want to go. I don't care how good the conversation was. So he is friend zone, 100% friend zone. If I see him out in public, I will talk to him, be cordial. We can even have some more really nice chats, but I ain't dating him. Not my type. I don't even know what I like anymore, y'all. I truly don't even know what I like anymore. I do know I like tall, thin, darker complected, and, bonus points. Well, I'll leave that one alone. So anyway, y'all, with that, I am out. Peace.